Hi and welcome to the RGL Forza Championships. We're at Mugello Raceway, we've got the club circuit, we're at the GT3 European Series races 5 and 6, and we're really looking forward to this one. It's a very fast track and also very technical with some of the cornering up the top of the hill. And as a championship goes, we've got a couple of guys heading towards the lead here, depending on the results. We've got Rob 360 XPX and Eskimo Sammy Joe really making some moves. I'll just go over to Eskimo now for the qualifying.
Thank you very much, Zulu. As you can see here, Relentless, who was absent in the last round of the GTs, hasn't let that affect him. His pace has been excellent yet again. He's taken out pole. Blogsy 360 and Eskimo Sammy Joe, the Start Ya Bastard Racing team, doing very well, taking second and third. Zulu with an impressive run to get up into fourth. Rob 360 XPX, CDS Zach and Variable Bitrate taking out 5th, 6th and 7th. With Ollie 9394 taking out the final position on the grid. A lot of the drivers also electing to change their gear ratios for this track. It's very technical, as you'll soon see. The corners, especially the final corner, very difficult to get a handle on. Very easy to oversteer the cars wide onto the grass, losing time going onto the front straight, which of course is crucial when you get up to the first corner, which is the prime overtaking place on this circuit. About to get underway here. As usual, the Porsche is very fast off the line compared to the BMWs, a bit less wheel spin, and they just seem to pick up better. As you can see, Relentless, Eskimo and Rob have bolted. Looks like Blogsy getting up into 4th place there. A bit of contact there between Variable Bitrate and CDS Zach, I believe, with Zulu also running wide. They haven't got off to their start they'd require, but front three all stuck together very nicely here. Relentless once again leading the way, hasn't lost any spots, but Eskimo absolutely glued to his bumper and Rob glued to the back of Eskimo, it would seem. Very tight racing at the front here. First round about to go into this very annoying right-hander going onto the main straight. A little bit of understeer there, sorry. But it looks pretty smooth, and I assume behind them everyone's oh well, yep. Eskimo having a good run there. Rob still glued to the back, it would seem.
So Relentless for Australian Performance Racing, he missed out on the previous round, was able to make it, so he's dropped back in the championship, so he's really out to make amends for this and try and make up some points. So in practice prior to the round he clocked up the fastest lap and continued to show good form with qualifying obviously, and again here leading the way, but he's really been challenged here by Eskimo and Rob. We're just going to a replay, and we're with Spaz Racing, Variable Bitrate. Big moment, he's really gone in a bit too heavy on the brakes. So that would have put him back a fair bit in the field. So we're just on board with Eskimo here, right up on the back of Relentless. He's sort of actually looking for a pass here. He's got the speed and he's backed off. He wasn't close enough, but it has put a bit of pressure on Relentless, who's gone a bit wide into that turn. And this is the tricky sections, these S-bends through the top as you head up the hill. Trying to make sure you get the best drive out of them isn't that easy. And the Porsches just seem to love this track by the look of it. And Rob's dropped their way up, so he might have had a little bit of a mistake there. Lost a bit of time falling back into the hands of Blogsy in 4th.
It should also be noted that Relentless doesn't quite seem to have the top end speed down at the end of the front straight that the other cars do, whether that's a conscious decision through gearing or not. It seems Blogsy peeling off in the pits there in the background, but definitely giving the other cars a chance there to make a move on Relentless as he gets to the end of the straight. Following Rob here in 3rd position. Looks like Eskimo hasn't been able to put a move on Relentless then again either, but top 3 definitely showing good form. Very difficult track this, as mentioned, and very easy to drop a few wheels on the ripple strip on the inside of the S-bends, and that will slow you up very much so. So just watching the front wheels of Relentless here. precision there, not touching the ripple strips. As Eskimo bounces over them in the background, with Rob looks like he's all over the tail of Eskimo there, giving him a bit of pressure. And not going to the pits, nope. And, oh, Eskimo's peeled off. He's obviously decided he's had enough and going to give something different a try and get out of traffic and hopefully put down a few solid laps.
And it's interesting to see from that view just the actual undulation of this circuit. From a lot of other angles it looks fairly flat in sections other than this climb up the hill, but the front straight actually does have a decent rise in it. So Rob 360 for Ironman Racing, now defending champion, he's going to really try and apply the pressure here. He hasn't done too well in the initial races in each round. His strong suit seems to be the second race with the reverse grid, always seems to fare well. But he really wants to keep pushing for more points. He's currently heading the table at the moment, but only by a very narrow margin. So he's really looking to continue his good form that served him well when it came to the V8 Supercar Series, which he did win. So, and we're now on watching Blogsy for Starting Bastard Racing, the car number 23, and the BMW, the best of the BMWs at the moment. With all this gearing and tuning that's going on, it seems that the Porsches are really showing up the BMWs in this series so far. The only circuit that has been a good thing for the BMWs was Bugatti.
Just watching Relentless here tackling the final few corners. I'll expect to be peeling into the pits now. Is this the final lap? Yep, it's the final lap of the pit window, so both he and Rob will be coming in, which is a strange decision by Rob. As mentioned earlier, it's always a good chance to try and get the undercut on your opponent if you stay out while they go into the pits. Gives you a bit of clean air and gives you an opportunity to go past them while they're in the pits, but Rob has elected not to do that. With who's that in the background? Looks like Zulu is put in as well. So top two have pitted, and this looks like Eskimo coming down the straight now. He will absolutely fly past Rob. Will he have enough to catch Relentless though? Is what remains to be seen. Oh, no blend line issues there for Rob, which is good. But here comes Blogsy, deciding against to move up the inside, right up behind him. A bit of oversteer there that'll drop him back somewhat, but he'll definitely be there for the final two laps to put a bit of pressure on Rob. A few more slidey moments there, that won't help his cause at all. But out front, Eskimo once again right up under the tail of Relentless, applying the pressure. We saw in the first round of the series Relentless make a mistake when he was out in front, so he's by no means infallible, but he certainly is a very, very skilled driver, so we'll have to keep an eye on him and see if Eskimo can make a move to take his first win of the GT series.
Yeah, I just have to say the driving there from Blogsy was excellent, just to come right up on the back of Rob 360. You know, looked as though he was going to go way too hot with his speed, but pulled it up and maintained a good close gap. He did fall away a little bit there. So we're on the final lap here now. This has again been a very clean race. Just I think the one incident there where variable bit rate accidentally tapped the back end of Zulu. In the end, he was the only one to suffer for it. So another clean race. It has spread the field a little bit here, but again highly skilled, and it's good to see that there wasn't any major incidents. And Relentless once again showing how consistent he can be. With a very fast Porsche there comes in first. Eskimo comes second, Rod 360 in third, and Blogsy for Starting Bastard Racing in fourth. And we're on board with Zulu coming into the final turn. He's in sixth. CDS Zach up ahead. He's coming in fifth. So Zulu's sixth, and finishing up the end of the field, we've got Ollie 9394 in true Ollie 9394 style, finishing out the race in 7th, with bit rate somewhere in the background in 8th. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you at race 6 of the GT3s.